The kickoff, game starts in the center circle. One team taps it, play begins. Same thing happens after every goal. Whoever conceded gets the restart, which is football's version of your serve. Outside of that, players can move anywhere, pass anywhere, dribble anywhere. No offside trap for the goalkeeper, no forbidden zones. It's the freest part of the sport. Enjoy it. Everything from here gets more complicated. Offside, here's the one that ends friendships. A player is offside if they're in the opponent's half, closer to the goal line than both the ball and the second last defender, at the exact moment a teammate plays the ball to them. Simple version. You can't just camp next to the goalkeeper waiting for a pass like it's a video game exploit. Without it, strikers would just stand on the goal line all game, and football becomes basketball with grass. Offside forces you to actually build attacks. Boring on paper, absolute chaos in practice, because the margin is sometimes millimeters. Fouls and free kicks. You can't just tackle someone like it's rugby. Kick, trip, push, or charge recklessly into an opponent, and the referee blows the whistle. That's a foul. The other team gets a free kick from where it happened. Two flavors here. Direct free kick, you can shoot straight at goal. Indirect free kick, for more technical offenses, like a keeper holding the ball too long, where the ball has to touch a second player before it counts as a goal. Most fans don't even know indirect kicks exist. Most players barely remember either. Advantage. Here's the one rule that lets referees ignore their own whistle. If a team gets fouled but keeps the ball and the attack is still dangerous, the ref can wave play on instead of stopping it, because stopping it would actually help the team that just committed the foul. Play advantage. And if the attack fizzles out a few seconds later, the referee can still go back and card the original offender. Genuinely the closest thing football has to a referee reading the room. The 10-yard wall. Every free kick near the box comes with the same ritual. Defenders lining up, arms crossed, bracing for a shot to the face. That wall has to stay 10 yards back from the ball until it's kicked. Sneak forward early, and the referee can bring it back and give the kicker a retake, closer than before. It's why you'll see the ref pacing out steps like he's measuring a crime scene. Genuinely, sometimes he is. Cards. Yellow card, that's a warning. Reckless foul, dissent, time wasting, the greatest hits of come on, ref. 2 yellows in one game equals a red. 1 straight red for something violent or denying an obvious goal, and you're gone. Straight off, no replacement. Your team plays the rest of the match a man down. This is where football gets genuinely brutal. 1 bad decision, 1 moment of stupidity, and you've ruined the game for 10 other people. Nothing quite says team sport, like one guy's tantrum costing everyone else the match. Penalties. Foul inside your own box, and it's not a free kick anymore. It's a penalty. Ball on the spot, 12 yards out, 1 shooter, 1 keeper, nobody else allowed near it. Statistically, the shooter should score most of the time. Emotionally, penalties have ended World Cups, broken careers, and turned grown adults into wrecks live on television. Same rule. Completely different emotional weight, depending on the stakes. 1 extra wrinkle. Encroachment. Every other player has to stay outside the box and off the arc until the ball's kicked. Sneak in early to pounce on a rebound, and the referee can order the whole thing retaken. Throw in. Ball goes out over the sideline. The team that didn't touch it last gets it back. Thrown in with both hands, over the head, both feet on the ground. Miss any part of that, and it's given to the other team instead. Smallest rule in the sport. Somehow still catches out professionals at the highest level. Injuries and treatment. Someone goes down, ball gets played out of bounds so the medics can treat them. That's tradition, not law, and it's why some players milk it more shamelessly than an Oscar campaign. Officially, the referee decides when play stops for an injury, not the players. Once treatment happens, that player usually has to leave the pitch to get patched up and can't come straight back on without the referee's permission. Standing up 2 seconds after getting stretchered off is a time-honored football tradition, and everybody knows it. Corners and goal kicks. Ball goes out over the goal line, 2 outcomes depending on who touched it last. If the defending team touched it last, attacking team gets a corner kick, taken from the corner flag nearest where it went out. If the attacking team touched it last, the defending team gets a goal kick instead, restarting play from inside their own box. Same piece of the pitch, completely opposite reward, depending on whose mistake it was. The double touch. Here's a rule almost nobody outside the sport knows exists. Take a free kick, a corner, a kickoff, any restart, and you're not allowed to touch the ball twice in a row yourself. Someone else has to touch it before you get a second go. Sounds pointless until you watch a clever striker tap a free kick 1 yard forward and smash it himself before the wall even moves. That trick used to work. Now it doesn't. It's an indirect free kick straight back to the other team on the spot for greed. One more loophole closed. Handball. Outfield players can't deliberately touch the ball with their hand or arm. Deliberate is the key word, and also the most argued about word in the entire sport. Accidental brush off your shoulder? Usually fine. Arm stuck out making yourself bigger? Usually not. The line between the two has fueled more post-match rants than every other rule combined. Goalkeeper rules. Keepers get one privilege nobody else gets. Hands allowed, but only in their own box. One catch, a deliberate foot-back pass from a teammate they can't pick up, has to play with their feet. Break that. It's an indirect free kick 6 yards from goal. They've also got roughly 6 seconds to release the ball once it's in their hands, so they can't just stand there running down the clock. On goals. Ball crosses your own line. Off your own player, no opponent needed to touch it last. Still counts. Full goal on the scoreboard, celebrated by the away, and like it's the winner in a cup final. Brutal for the player involved. Hilarious for absolutely everyone else. Football's cruelest little footnote. You can do everything right for 89 minutes and still be remembered for the one touch that went wrong. Dangerous play. Not every foul is a deliberate kick or shove. High feet near someone's face, studs up in a challenge. Anything that puts an opponent at real risk. That's dangerous play, and it gets punished even without malicious intent. The rule isn't asking, did you mean to hurt him? It's asking, should you have known better? Football's way of saying accidents still have consequences. Equipment and safety. Shin pads, mandatory. Jewelry that could injure someone, banned. Take the rings off before kickoff or the referee will make you. Boots have to have studs, not blades, for obvious reasons. None of this looks like a rule when you're watching because it's invisible when it's working. It only becomes a story when a captain gets told to remove a wedding ring 5 minutes before cup final and the internet loses its mind about it. VAR, the video assistant referee, introduced to fix bad decisions, and somehow became the most controversial thing in modern football. Officials off-pitch review key moments, goals, penalties, red cards, mistaken identity, and can overturn the on-field call. Sounds great in theory. In practice, it can take minutes to draw a line across a striker's armpit to decide if a toenail was offside. Fans wanted accuracy. What they got was suspense with a delay. Stoppage time. 90 minutes on the clock, but the ball doesn't stop for injuries, substitutions, or time wasting. So the referee adds extra minutes at the end of each half to make up for it. This is why you'll see 6, 7, sometimes 10 added minutes in a tight game. Not a mistake. Not the ref being generous. Just the clock catching up to everything that already happened. Substitutions. Teams get a limited number of subs per match, usually 5 in most modern competitions, to bring on fresh players and change the game plan mid-match. Once a player is subbed off, though, they're done. No coming back on. One decision, no do-overs, whether the manager gets it right or spectacularly wrong. The officials. One referee runs the match, final say on everything. 2 assistant referees patrol the sidelines with flags, watching for offside and out of play, calls the main ref can't see from the middle of the pitch. And there's a 4th official standing by the benches, managing substitutions, added time, and mostly absorbing abuse from both managers at once. For different jobs, one shared outcome. If any of them get it wrong, it's the only thing anyone talks about for a week. Drop ball. Play gets stopped for something that isn't a foul. An injury, the ball hitting the ref, that sort of thing, and nobody earned a free kick or a throw. So the referee just drops the ball between 2 players and lets them fight for it fresh. Rare. Slightly awkward. The closest football gets to a jump ball. Extra time and penalty shootouts. In league football, a draw is just a draw. Everyone goes home. In knockout football, somebody has to actually go through. Level after 90 minutes. You get 30 extra minutes, split into 2 15-minute halves. Still level after that. Penalty shootout. 5 kicks each. Sudden death after that if it's still tied. The most nervous walk in sport, purely because one miss and it's over. For you, personally on camera, forever.